exciting. Very rapid question.
Bahaya question ni.
I am prepared. First time as a president, I've been bombarded like this. Now I'm going to fire you.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. I am Nani Roslan. Welcome to this very special episode of ChitChat TVET podcast, brought to you from the vibrant campus of MSU Management and Science University. Ladies and gentlemen, today's conversation is one that touches very foundation of Malaysia's future. Of course, technical and vocational education and training, or yes, TVET. So as we strive to produce future-ready graduates and elevate the nation's economic competitiveness, TVET has become more than just an option. Certainly, it is a mission-critical strategy. So I mentioned earlier on, this is a special episode. Why is it special? Because this particular podcast was recorded in conjunction with the MSU TVET program launched by our Deputy Prime Minister, Dato Sri Dr. Zahid Hamidi, just now, all right? So that is why it is special, and I am joined by very special guests, of course. So I'm very honoured to have Professor Tan Sri Dato Wira Dr. Muhammad Shukri Abdul Yajid, President and Founder of MSU. Assalamualaikum, Tan Sri.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you?
I'm okay, Alhamdulillah.
All right. And also, we have Professor Dr. Abdul Jalil, the Senior Vice President for Industry Linkages and Entrepreneurship. Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Assalamualaikum.
How are you?
Superb.
Great. Oh, you guys have sort of matching ties,
Yeah.
but different hues of red.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you don't mind I'm not wearing the MSU colour today.
Yeah. Soon you're going to wear that.
Oh, wow. Jadi lecturer ke? All right. But whatever it is, thank you so much, professors, for your time. And of course, as mentioned earlier on, actually it's just going to be a very short, brief, but of course impactful podcast for today. So let's just keep the ball rolling by starting with, let's talk about the big picture. So maybe we can start with Tan Sri. In your view, how does TVET contribute to building a stronger, more competitive, and of course future-ready Malaysia?
Okay. Thanks. I think let we be santai-santai.
Boleh.
Okay. I think when we talk about TVET, we're always talking about the skills. And today, as far as I'm concerned, is very memorable moments because we are reaching another milestone in our university by launching the TVET MSU. And why we launching TVET MSU in relation to your question just now? Because we have seen that throughout our journey as a university for the last 40 years, we are looking into the demand and the landscape of higher education. Right. The landscape of higher education and the demand from industry has changed tremendously since before. I mean, since my day of graduation, I'm old man, long time ago. So I think when we have that scenario, the demands have changed. The skill requirement also have changed, right. And the perspective and the mode of education also changed, and the challenge for industry, even for the region, also have changed. And because of that, education as such has to also rejuvenate themselves. One of the elements that we are looking at to really match with the industry is the TVET. Because when we talk about TVET, we are not talking just industry embedded. In our university, we already done the industry embedded program. We have more than 3,000 industry partners. We have the 99.9% employability rates for our graduates.
Amazing.
So it is among the top 3 best in Malaysia. But we are talking beyond that. Now, with the TVET arrangement that we have for the future development of our country and the future of the student, we are talking about job guarantee. This is something different of our program today, job guarantee. Meaning to say, it's not industry embedded. It is 100% matching with the industry. Right. Whatever industry want, we build and develop, and the industry is the university. The industry is university now. We have today, for example, signing commitment of 35 industry partners joining for job guarantees. And we are looking into how we can work to our 3,000 partners to make sure they also become our job guarantee partners. And we are looking as perspective of supporting the nation requirement for the skill need for the future.
That's
like, for
amazing.
example, AI,
Yeah.
cybersecurity, semiconductor industries, what is green economy, green technology. These are needed so much for our country. We cannot, as a country, compete on the lower end, cheap labor perspective anymore. We have to go to the higher end of industry. So I think that's the big picture for you.
Great, amazing. I like to just echo you a little bit. I love the fact that you also mentioned, right, like it's the need now has changed, right? I think during your time, I don't know about your time, sama lah kot kan. Maybe your parents were like, oh, you're gonna jadi doktor, doktor, apa lagi doktor, lawyer,
How about your parents?
ahli music, tak lah. I think well, it's sort of like the same, but I think my parents were a bit radical sikit because they were like, oh, you just be what you want to be. And I think...
Because they know that because you are alim.
Kata, ini tak boleh jadi budak-budak sains ni, tak boleh ni. But yes, I love the fact that, you know, it is job guarantee,
Yes.
but we will get there. And then speaking of change and whatnot, so Prof. Jalil, from where you stand, right, like how is TVET being perceived today? Just now Tan Sri has said, you know, it's changed. Sebab last time, of course, kita tahu sometimes people say, vocational, right? Before it was branded as TVET, like vocational is always the last option. And vocational, usually people will relate it to like, budak-budak nakal ni, kita bagilah dia masuk vocational jadi tukang-tukang aja. So yeah, it is so refreshing to see how it has evolved. And from your standpoint, right, you know, how does MSU is working on to the shift of the narrative of the perception, Prof?
Yeah, used to be TVET ni is always a second class education.
Betul?
But in the last 2-3 years, and especially with the strong drive by the ministry, especially with the Deputy Prime Minister himself heading the TVET, it is now becoming the mainstream education. If we listen to what he talks just now, the remuneration of TVET graduate will be much higher than the normal academic pathway. But also from a perspective of employer, in the industry, normally they will have a dual path, career path. You go either a technical specialist or you go a managerial stream. So those in the TVET education will have both advantage. They can go as a technical specialist, or they can go a managerial role. So in the long term, it will be much more, creating more advantage to those TVET graduates. I think with Tan Sri President's vision of setting up the TVET education here, launching today, it is a superb step for moving forward.
Right, amazing. So, Tan Sri, let's just bring it closer to home. So, MSU has been a leader in education innovation. So, Tan Sri, what sets MSU TVET programs apart, especially in terms of aligning with the national priorities?
Okay, I think let we continue what I said earlier. One of the unique proposition of our TVET program is about job guarantees. And in order to be job guaranteed and get the demand, as said by my colleague Prof. Jalil just now, AJ, we call it him AJ, it is about making TVET a mainstream, no more as what we call it alternative. I mean, we want to make sure that TVET become a mainstream program. So with mainstream program, we're talking about job guarantee. We're also talking about in MSU, TVET is not about being local anymore. It is very much about global program. You seen just now, we have MOU with the Japanese institution and industries. We have signed MOU with the Chinese institutions and industries. So and many more to come. So when we do that, we are talking to all Malaysians that education is not just about being here. Education also will bring you to the global perspective. We go beyond classroom. We go beyond our campus. We go beyond our country. So, and this is, I think, the future of what I see the professionalism and skill needed for our students particularly and for Malaysians generally speaking.
All right, great, great. I'm like thinking of like, should I continue my studies in TVET or
Okay, why not?
get another degree maybe?
Why not?
All right, Prof. Jalil, what are the opportunities we should capitalize on now, right? Especially in the context of Industry Revolution 4.0, right? Is it like green economy, global talent mobility? What do you think is the sexy thing now? Yeah.
Okay. Of course, there's a sector thing, the AI, the cybersecurity,
True.
green economy, technology. But I think in our approach in MSU, besides focusing on this new technology and so on, we go back to our value, which Tan Sri President always emphasize, producing a balanced, holistic, and well-rounded graduate. So that's why our tagline is transforming life, enriching future.
Right.
So producing not only a very competent person technically, but also a wholesome human being, which is always been the aspiration of President of the university.
Right, great. Okay, so because I promise it's just going to be a 10-minute
Yes. I think
podcast.
time is up already.
Just a few more minutes. Maybe we can wrap it up. Tan Sri, as leaders in education, what are your hopes for the future of TVET in Malaysia, right? What are the mindset shifts that are still needed among students, employers, or even policymakers, in your view?
I think go back to our fundamental argument just now, that TVET must be a mainstream program. So that's the biggest mindset shift that needed for the student. And then at the same manner, we are talking about TVET not just for a job. TVET is going to be the engine for growth for the economic sectors. The skill needed to build and develop our country for the future. We want to see our country to move forward. We must make sure that we be ready with the skill set for the future. Skill set for the future is derived by TVET.
Right.
Of course, when we say that, doesn't mean that academic is no more important. Equally important, have to be parallel. And in the same manner, we produce the talent for the future.
Right.
That is highly needed.
Okay, so last one from you, Prof. What are your message to young Malaysian students who are still feeling like, should I enroll TVET? They are unsure. So maybe, what will be your message for them?
I think, like Tan Sri said, change your mindset. TVET is no longer your second-class option. It is the mainstream option. Go for it. We see the future is very bright. It's what the industry needs, it's what the nation needs. So, go TVET.
All right. I think let's wrap it up with just a bit of fun, a little bit. I have like two rapid fire questions for the both of you.
Wow.
Let's start with
Dangerous.
tak boleh fikir panjang. Dia macam pop, go je.
Pop,
lock je. All right, Tan Sri.
Someone will fire after this.
Cannot, you boss, cannot fire. All right. So that's just two questions. If you could master any TVET skill instantly, what would it be?
Travel.
Okay, great.
I
Prof?
thought you asked me to say cooking.
Mana tahu? Which is more important in today's world? Experience or certification? I know you're going to answer both.
I would say, go through the experience, but get it certified.
Okay, lock. Last one for you. Tan Sri, name one career in TVET you admire. Okay, just name one. One that you admire. TVET punya tu apa? One career that you admire.
Chef.
Okay. Last one for you, Prof. TVET in one word. Just one word.
The future.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So that wraps it up. Thank you so much once again, Professor Tan Sri Shukri and Professor Dr. Abdul Jalil, for your insights, for your honesty, and for being such a sport.
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
of course, certainly to our listeners, whether you are a parent, an aspiring student, or an industry partner, let's just keep the conversation going about TVET. Continue to uplift skills, honor vocational talent, TVET talent, and support our national goal for becoming a high-income, innovation-driven nation. So till next time, my name is Sinani Roslan for ChitChat TVET. Take care and stay inspired. Bye, everyone.